Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen, the Freeze Drying Academy. Alright, if you've been following along with the series here, you know I've done some crazy stuff, cool stuff, and interesting stuff. Alright, so what I got for you today, well, if you go back to some of the videos, you know I've already done freeze-dried apple fries that came out amazing, and I did them with some cinnamon and sugar, okay? Now, someone challenged me and said, Dave, can you do caramel apple? And I'm like, oh, all right. So here's what I got for you right here. These are freeze-dried caramels, the Kraft brand. So if you guys are curious about the brands on it, because I know some brands work, some brands don't. This was the Kraft caramel squares. I did cut them into halves, and it came out like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put them into my Vitamix and make the caramel powder, because I'm going to sprinkle it on top of the apple fries. Now, as far as the basic apple fry video, if you recall, you've got to have a tub like this, okay? And your basic ratio is 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to 1 cup of water. So it's 1-to-1 part, and I did a big container because I'm doing a lot of apples. All right, this time I'm using Fuji apples, a little bit sweeter. The Harvest Right app, if you go into it, does give you recommendations as to what apples are good, which ones are bad, and which ones are ugly. Fuji apples came up in the top 2 list for the best apples to make apple fries. All right, well, I'm gonna get busy. You've already seen the videos on how you cut these up, and then I'm gonna bring you back once I've got the seasoning ready to go. Now that the apples have been cored, sliced, and now they're in the lemon bath, we're gonna go ahead and take the caramel, freeze-dried caramel pieces. We're gonna put them into my blender. I have a Vitamix, but this is the special attachment for when you're doing dry stuff like herbs or dry material. Kind of grinds a little bit different. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind up the caramel into a powder. Apples have been in here for about 15 minutes or so, and what I do is I just constantly push them down, move it around so that way the lemon water gets on all the apples here. But now the next step is I'm going to take them over to my sink here. I want to strain all of the lemon water, okay? And I'm going to leave them here in these little strainers for about maybe 10 minutes or so. I want to make sure all the water, the lemon water, is off of the apples. Then I'm going to transfer them onto trays with parchment paper and let them sit there for a little bit, because I want the moisture, I want the lemon water to kind of dry off, and I want the natural water that's in the apples to kind of start to come out a little bit, because that is what we want the caramel powder to attach to. Next step is to go ahead and get these apples onto the parchment paper. But I want to show you guys something to see here real quick. So that's a tray that I did off camera. And what I did is I just lightly sprinkled it with the caramel powder, and I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit. Then I came back and I sprinkled it again, because I want the caramel powder to kind of get into it, but I don't want to make the mistake like I did on the cinnamon sugar version. So all we're doing right now is I'm just using one hand dry, one hand to kind of grab the apples. And this hand, my left hand, is gonna be what I'm gonna use to spread the powder onto the apples, okay? So right now we're just gonna kind of move the apples onto the tray here. And just throw them on there, it doesn't matter. And you'll see that we're just gonna kind of spread it out. And then ultimately what I'm gonna do is once I'm done getting all the apples coated, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it into my freezer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw them into the freeze dryer. So right now, we're just gonna go ahead and coat these. So here's the trick. One hand that you're gonna use for the wet, which is my right hand. The left hand you're gonna use for the dry. And just come through and just sprinkle it on there, okay? And then come back over and sprinkle it again. You get the nice little corners. Then this is what I do. Lightly toss them, okay? Just lightly toss it. Remember, left hand is your dry hand. The right hand is gonna be your wet hand. Toss them around, move it all over the place, okay? All right, because now what's happening is the caramel is bringing out more of the moisture that's in the apple. So now we're just gonna take more of the apple powder or the caramel powder, and just sprinkle it on there. Hit it up. And I'll tell you, I tasted some of this as is, and I'm telling you guys, this is awesome. So if you ever want to do a fresh version of the caramel apples for like a Halloween party or something, or more towards the fall, that's a great idea. Just leave them out here like this. Heck, if you think about it, you might even be able to, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, throw them in the oven and like so, and bake them up with the caramel on it. Make a really, really super good appetizer, but that's a whole different adventure here. And again, we're just still sprinkling the caramel powder onto the apple slices here. Because again, I want it nicely coated. I do not want the nice big mess that we did with the apple cinnamon. Well, there you go, guys. Now we're just gonna let these sit for a little bit. Then we're gonna put them into the freezer. I just put the last lid on the trays here. These lids are the Harvest Right trays. They're awesome. Great for when you want to put something into your freeze drying trays and then you want to throw them in your freezer, which is what I'm going to do because I want to let these things get nice and frozen before I put them into the freeze dryer. All right, guys. Well, the apples have been in the freezer for a few hours, nice and cold. I did remove them from my house freezer. The next step is to get them into the machine. So the first thing I have to do is remove the Harvest Right little lids. Put them off to the side here. And I'm going to go ahead and remove it on all 4 of the trays. The machine's almost ready here. It's got about 20 seconds or so before I can go ahead and load it up. So again, we're just going to go ahead and keep removing the lids. Place it off to the side here. And we got about 15 seconds left. All right, we're waiting for the 10 seconds here. And we can go ahead and open the door. I mean, it's only got like 5 seconds left. Open the door. And now we're gonna go ahead and slide these apples into the tray. Now, one of the things that I plan on doing is midway through, I'm gonna check these apples out, and then I'm thinking about, and again, it's thinking, whether or not I want to sprinkle more of the caramel powder on these apples, depending on how they come out. Because remember last time when I did the cinnamon sugar, it kind of went all over the place and made one huge mess. So I'm hoping by going a little bit lighter this time, they come out better. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this baby rocking and rolling. It's gonna take a couple hours, at least 24 hours, give or take, for this batch to be done. I'll see you when they're finished. All right, guys. Well, it's been many, many hours. In fact, it's been like almost 48 hours. For whatever reason, the Fuji apples seem to take a long time to freeze dry. Early this morning, I tested them, and some of it was dry, some of it wasn't. So I left it in there for extra dry time. That's why I love setting this thing up for the 24 hours of extra dry time. The cool thing is when you hit the end batch, which I'm gonna do right now here, it'll ask you to confirm you can. And what I love about the new version 6 software, it'll ask me no defrost, more dry time, or defrost. So this is kind of like a pause mode if you want to. So I can open up the vacuum. The machine is technically in a standby mode, so it's like a pause mode. It allows me to open the door, which you saw right now. And then I can go ahead and pull out one of the trays. I can pull out a apple fry. I can test it, break it, taste it. And this time, it seems a lot better than earlier, because earlier it was still cold. I was still detecting a lot of moisture. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and remove all these trays. I'm gonna put them in a Ziploc bag. I'll meet you back in the kitchen because I still wanna taste these because I only got a small piece of it, but I wanna taste them and give you my review. Okay guys, so what's the final result here? I tasted them, my family tasted them. For whatever reason, maybe it's just the sweetness of the Fuji apple, is we're not picking up a lot on the caramel. And remember, I was very cautious about how much I put on there because of what happened with the cinnamon sugar version. So I almost think that maybe I should have done more caramel or stopped it midway, or like technically paused the machine, and And for those of you that were curious about what I mean when I pause the machine, all I'm really doing is I'm not doing anything to the control module, okay? I just simply open the vacuum, release the vacuum itself. I open the door, I pull the trays out, do whatever I need to do, put the trays back in, and then I just close the vacuum back up. To me, that's my way of pausing the machine, because there's really no way to actually physically pause the machine without doing a full-on reset, okay? So whenever you hear me say the word, hey, I paused the machine, that's my steps. Okay, back to these. So I'm not gonna say they're a failure. I'm gonna tell you that I wanna do more with it. And I'm thinking, Crazy Dave here, being crazy again, that I wanna take these, and after I core them or slice them into apple fries, I think I want to dip them into the melted caramel, just a light, dip it in and kind of twist it real quick, drain it off, and then put them on the parchment paper, put them in the freezer so that the caramel kind of wraps around the apple fry, and then put them in a freeze dryer. And I think that makes some amazing caramel apple fries. Well, that you're gonna have to hit the subscribe button for. Like, comment below, but definitely hit the subscribe button, because if I do that, I want you to be notified so you can hop in and watch that video. Till next time, sit back, relax, enjoy, go back and watch all my videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.